Okay, greetings, my beautiful patriot Starseeds Lightworkers, and of course our beautiful tribe that we are forming and growing exponentially. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide revolution. Now, I want to talk about what reality is and what we are going to be facing in the near future, such as the constant signaling and comms and these visual sightings of our galactic brothers and sisters that are out there. And I want to start this teaching. And, if I'm wrong, please, my mentors that are out there that I do follow faithfully, please correct me, send me messages and correct me. But based on what I'm understanding right now, I'm seeing this is what we're dealing with and up against. We have so many different species in this universe. And a lot of them are at the center of the core right now, which is Earth. We have a beautiful God creation that we inhabit, that oil is reproduced, gold is reproduced, silver is reproduced. Yet this world we live in manufactures this stuff. And that's why it's so sought after. Now, we have, and I'm going to give you the list, so we start understanding who we are basically living with, because they're going to be coming. One is the Arcturians. Arcturians, okay? The other ones are the Mantid. The other ones, next one are the tall whites. The next one species are the Syrians. The next one are the blue avians, or avians. The next ones are the Yaels. Okay? The most powerful of most of these species that carry the most powers are the Pleiadians, the Lyrans, which look like cats, okay, and that they put their animals on our in our world to do their thing, to coexist with our animals. The Syrians are very, very powerful, but they do this in a spiritual way. And of course the Anunnaki and their offshoot, which is the reptilians. These are just a few. And we have to learn and recognize that we're not the only ones in this universe. We are a powerful species. And like I said before, the reptilians, knowing that they have, that we have this super God-gifting powers of 15 God-given gifts that each human beholds, they beat it down to 5 senses. But we have 10 that are clogged up here somewhere that we haven't been able to release yet. And that's what they're most scared of. Most of these species envy us. They say we're genetic royalty because we have and I'm going to get into this later and talk about this. I believe that we are them but in a more analog environment, and a more analog matrix. Okay? We do not possess the technology as they do, but they also had given up a lot of their analog to become a high advanced being, which they say, some are saying, are regretting now. You know, we can go up to a tree and hug it and feel the energy off of it. Can they? I don't know. Can they can they put two a male and female together and produce another living being? Can they? A lot of them have given up their ways of running a normal DNA organic reproduction life for this technology that they have now. And maybe they've gone so far that they wish they maybe not had traded off things to what they have now. These are going to be questions that are going to be will need to be answered, but this is why we are being treated so special, and they are very concerned for our welfare. And this is why they stopped all nuclear advancements, because we would have destroyed ourselves. They stopped it because they absolutely did not want that, number one, to wipe out this genetic, unique royalty of very simple beings, but also it would have reverberated throughout the universe and caused catastrophic failure in many of the species, of their failure to save a species, right? Because karma, as what the Creator has designed, is very, very real. And this is why they basically could not stand by anymore and watch the reptiles destroy us, and had to come back and talk to all the other species to come back to help us get our world cleaned up. Sounds pretty far-fetched, doesn't it? But when you're a visionary, you have all these things come into your head. Where does that come from? It comes from my Creator? Maybe so. But the reality is, I'm sitting here now talking about it. Where I could not have done this 10 years ago, they would have thrown me in the loony bin. But anything is possible right now. Anything. And what I see maybe not resonate with everybody out there. I understand that. But it cannot be put on the shelf. It has to be looked at and addressed. These are questions that everybody needs to know. What's going on at Antarctica? How much advancement there? And who created it? What's going on at CERN? And how many negative timelines did CERN produce based on what Ishmael Perez says? 684 dark timelines that the Palladians had to go back into and neutralize before they could deal with our timeline. The reptiles and were doing everything to destroy us. Why? I don't know. Maybe because we were getting too popular. I don't know. But that being said, we'll see you on the next one.